So we've been able to go through everything so far. Okay, domain 1, domain 2, and domain 3. So I'll encourage you to also take a look at the website. We've been having these events, 9 events so far, to cover everything that we've covered from the start. But if you want to get a big picture so you don't have to go through each one of those events, what I recommend you do is you go to programs, as you can see at the top right, and you click on programs. You see all the different programs that are offered on here. There are quite a good number of them, but you like to click on the second one, in this case Azure Fundamentals AZ-900 exam. It shows 10 lectures in there. The 10 lectures, that's because one of the lectures was broken down into 2. I think the first day we covered a lot on that first day. So on here, it gives you the objectives, which we've covered, obviously, starting with the first domain. The first domain, we described cloud concepts, including cloud computing, benefits of using cloud services, and the different types of cloud services. We went ahead in domain 2 to talk about the architecture of Azure, as well as some key services in Azure. The architecture components included the physical infrastructure and management infrastructure. We also talked about compute service, networking service, and storage services. So you should have a very good idea of those 3 main services, but it's always important for us to take a look at security. So we mentioned identity, access, and security in Azure. This week, we went into domain 3, which has to do with management and governance. We mentioned things like cost management, being able to estimate or compare the costs. We also looked at tools for Azure governance and compliance. And finally, today, we talked about managing and deploying Azure resources. Think of Arc, and we also talked about monitoring tools. Think about the monitor health, service health, and so on. If you like to take a big picture or global view of everything, bird's eye view, click on curriculum. It has the domains broken down for you again with the associated videos. So if I click on the very first one, it opens up the video for cloud computing. The first one was broken into 2. So the second is going to take you to the particular section where we started. And the third takes you to the goals of that, and so on and so forth. The rest of these, I haven't uploaded them, but you should have the slides in there. For instance, today's content, the video is currently still being recorded, but the content is on there for you to navigate through and see what we covered, including the goals that we set up and so on. So it should be fairly easy for you to jump in and learn everything you want to learn in one swoop. Sounds good? All right, so that's how you navigate and get there. Let me know if you have any questions, concerns, or comments. Alternatively, we have our Google Classroom. It also has the link to the website, the link to join the class, some certification materials for you, all the session videos, session schedule, which we've tried our best to follow as much as possible. And finally, we will spend next week going over the quiz for each module, for each domain, and then also doing one exam to be able to test out in real time. 1 hour will be given to everybody. We check it out and see how well we can get ourselves and build up confidence. All right. So it's almost 10 minutes to the top of the hour. At this point, I'm going to give you back the time we have left. Go ahead, watch those videos, practice, reach out and let me know what questions you have, and I'll do my best to break it down as granular as possible so it's easy for you to understand. All right. Wish you the best of luck, and I see you next weekend so that we can practice some exams. Sounds good? Awesome. Let's go ahead and prepare for the next one.